Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Martinsville Speedway for the fourth race weekend of the chase. Getting ready for 25 laps of racing in heat number 1. Again, that's 25 laps of racing. Caution flags are off. This weekend, the Goodies Headache Relief Shot 500 is the race name. Top 9 advance yet again. John Linares, Nicholas Samudi on the front row. May Ryder, Colby Elves, Michael Cavanero, Kevin Peeler, Philip Tringali, Chris Carando, and Ryan Shea are starting in the top 9 spots. Green flag is out here at Martinsville in heat number 1. Small difference between this season and last season here. We are running on 105% instead of 107%. Samudio quickly down to the bottom, trying to stay in the groove there. Now, I don't usually like running here at Martinsville because the racing can be kind of boring after a while. But short track, so I do like Martinsville a lot. Has produced some very good racing in the past. As you see, Michael Cavanero had to fight really hard to pass Colby Alves. Philip Tringali trying to dive it in. 9th place driver right now is Tony Green. As John Linares leads. John Linares has won here twice in his career. I'm pretty sure, twice. So John getting the pull here because it isn't really much of a shocker. The fact that he's pulling away from these guys isn't really either. He is a short track specialist in a way, as he continues to pull away from Samudio every lap. And we don't really have any other short track drivers in this heat. Yep, that's confirmed. We don't have any other short track drivers in this heat that have won on a short track, I believe. I'm not sure Shea hasn't, I know that. So John Linares is the big lone specialist here. Samudio doing a decent job keeping up with him. May Ryder, Michael Cavanero, as Philip Tringali still trying to get by Colby Alves. As Carando has moved back up to 9th. Tony Green has fallen back down to 11th. And Carol Morton just fell a lot of spots too. And Karen Vieira is back here in 18th. It looks like, yeah, we can see there are spin marks in turn 1 and 2. So somebody got spun out, and it looks like it hurt Carol Morton, Karen Vieira, and possibly Tony Green. Carando up to 9th now. Philip Tringali, Colby Alves still side by side battling for 5th place. Philip does have the advantage. 15 more laps of racing around this short track. As you see the skid marks there in turn 1 and 2. Kevin Peeler might be thinking about trying to pass Ryan Shea. And he is now underneath Ryan Shea. And it's tough to make a pass here. We know that for a fact. But Peeler makes quick work of Ryan Shea. Can he complete it? Peeler does have some short track experience in his career before this series. And Peeler moves up to 7th place. Carando almost diving it in there, looking for maybe 8th. He knows he's in the danger spot. Doesn't want Sean Hopple trying to pass him at all here. But Philip Tringali cannot get by Colby Alves. They are stuck side by side. As John Linares and the rest of these guys are just casually racing. They know they're good to make the race right now. No point in pushing it. As now Kevin Peeler is going to join the party here. He might try to make it 3 wide, or he might try to help the 32. See, he doesn't know where to go as Carando looks on the Ryan Shea for 8th place. Peeler wants to stay. Peeler knows he wants to make the race, but he doesn't know what he should do here. So Carando's going to pass Shea for 8th place, and here comes Sean Harple, who's in 10th. But now Shea right back to the bottom of the 9 car, and Peeler's way up high, and he's going to scrape the wall. As Logan York looks to pass Tony Green for 11th, he will complete that pass, but Tony Green's going to look right back to the bottom. Shea takes back 8th place from Carando. Carando has to hit the brakes. Here comes Sean Harple. Harple to the inside looking for 9th. Andrew Rich to the inside of Alan Cavanero for 13th. Logan York now really wide. He does not get the wall, but now Andrew Rich will move to his inside, trying to complete the pass on Alan Cavanero. And Sean Harple has gone by Carando for 9th place. Philip Tringali has finally gotten by Colby Alves for 5th, 6 laps to go. And now Peeler to the inside of Colby Alves. Colby trying his best to hold on. He wants to stay in the top 9. 5 laps to go this time by. Peeler completing the pass on Colby Alves. 4 to go. So Peeler up to 6 now. Sean Harple still the 9th place driver. I don't know why I'm going 9th place. I don't know why I'm doing that. Why am I talking with a lisp? And oh, never mind. I thought somebody else had a problem. Never mind. Andrew Rich up to 12th place. It does not look like he will make the race, but he's doing a good job nonetheless from where he started. Ryan Shea to the inside of Colby Alves for 7th place here. John Linares in the race lead. Could we expect John to get a pole here in the main? He has one here before, but I think it's ultimately going to come down to pit stops. By the way, a 100-lap race this weekend, but because it's a short track, it'll only be a one-stop race. Around maybe lap 60 or so, I think. So they're on the white flag lap here, so let's see. Carando to the bottom of Sean Harple looking for 9th place back, and he gets it back. Shea and Colby Alves still side by side. Harple gets a bad entrance to the turn, and that's going to seal the deal for Carando. So John Linares, Nicholas Samudio, May Ryder, Michael Cavanero, Philip Tringali, Kevin Peeler, Ryan Shea, Colby Alves, and Chris Carando will advance to the main. And I will see you guys for heat number 2. Welcome back, guys, for heat number 2. On the front row, Scott Greeny, Benjamin Dion, Caleb Hoffman, Cameron Gadu, row 2. Row 3, Edwin Mendez, Greg Lyons. Row 4, Ben Goldberg, Ace Rogers. And row 5, James Morton and Brandon Mellon. So, top 9 right there. Green flag out now. Dion with a huge jump on the outside. I don't know if they'll penalize him for that or not. It does not look like they will. So good side-by-side racing here to start in heat number 2. We saw John Linares dominate the first heat. Ben Goldberg has done good on short tracks this season. James Morton looking to his inside here, though. As he moves up to, I think that's 7th place. 7th place, yep, 8th. So 9th right now is Chloe Baker. But it could be Ben Goldberg, and then Kerry Davis might try to jump into that spot. Kerry Davis had a very nice shot at winning his first career win last week. But it did not happen, sadly. As Greeny completes the pass back on Benjamin Dion. Caleb Hoffman in 3rd, looking underneath for 2nd here. So I got the Pooches right next to me. Being ridiculous, dogs. Hoffman going to go by for 2nd, it seems. Yep, Dion's going to get a wide entrance there, and that's going to loosen him out. So Hoffman up to 2nd place now. Edwin Mendez and Greg Lyons fighting with Cameron Gaddu for 4th and 5th. As there I said it, Kerry Davis looking for 9th. Ben Goldberg's going to settle for 10th for now as Peggy Bowling fights with Ace Rogers for 11th place. No, that is not Tony Green. That is Robert Rogers running the Real Tree scheme for the last time this season. Adam Rogers won last week at Talladega. Does not look like he will make the race this week so far. Adam was the 3rd Roush driver to win a chase race. So Roush Racing is doing a great job right now, dominating. Peter Sands, Austin Alves, Adam Rogers all won races in the first round, so Roush completely swept round 1. They might try to look to do the same here, trying to win the championship for Roush, as Ford has only won 1 championship. I believe, yeah, what the... Yeah, I think that's true, because I forget... I don't know why, but I forget what car Cameron Gaddu was driving. I believe it was a Chevy. Because Gaddu's the only one that's changed car numbers. I forget completely, but every manufacturer except Dodge has won a championship. I know that much. Scott Greeny still in the race lead. Hoffman 2nd, Dion 3rd. Edwin Mendez is 4th. Greg Lyons 5th. Cameron Gaddu 6th. Chloe Baker 7th, Kerry Davis 8th, and James Morton is 9th. Ben Goldberg is 10th, looking to get up into the top 9 there. Ace Rogers, Jim Moon III trying to move up as well. You see Brandon Mellon, Dylan Young, others not doing so great. Now, I forget if there are any drivers in this series that aren't racing Cup next season that are racing in the lower series. What are you doing, dog? Oh, my God. Scott Greeny, I believe, is... I don't think he's racing anywhere. I think he's just flat out retiring. I'm not really sure. Dion's also going to race trucks. And so is Greg Lyons. You're on my cord, dog. Why are you on my cord? Get off the cord. Come on. You're on the cord. Get off of the cord. There we go. Sheesh. No real battles going on in this heat. They're all single file. They didn't crash like in the last one. So they're all single file right now, so... I don't think there's anybody really close to anybody except like right back here. Trying to see if anybody's running any faster lap times or not. It does not look like it. Everybody seems to be running the same lap times. Ben Goldberg gained some ground that lap. Computer got turned a bit. So everybody apparently is content with where they are. It's 5 laps to go this time by. Looks like Ben Goldberg might be trying to get a run on the 5, but he can't seem to find the right line. Let's see if we go on board with the 55. He's trying everything he can, honestly. It's just tough. Martinsville's a tough track to pass people at. Unless you're willing to dive bomb it, it's not gonna happen. White flag is out here at Martinsville in heat number 2. Scott Greeny looks like he'll win the heat, and James Morton will finish 9th. So heat 2, not that great as heat 1 was. Scott Greeny, Caleb Hoffman, Benjamin Dion, Edwin Mendez, Greg Lyons, Cameron Gaddu, Chloe Baker, Kerry Davis, and James Morton will be in the main, which is the Goodies Headache Relief Shot 500, and I will see you for that race.